Dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here with another video. The video I did the other day I got some good feedback. A few people messaged me on Facebook, email. It was more personal. It was titled "A Hidden Benefit of Facebook." I'll put a link up to here so you can watch it. Kind of giving you a glimpse of my personal life. And one of the guys that emailed me, he actually watched the video and then he emailed me and said something about being vulnerable, being authentic. And a lot of people, a lot of guys and gals, he was saying guys specifically, talk about things they overcome 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Not a lot talk about like what's currently going on. So this channel is kind of marketing, being a dadpreneur, but life threw me kind of a curveball a few weeks ago. So it's also going to be about like single dadpreneur. So there'll be some relationship stuff or lessons learned from relationships or just kind of some of the shit that I'm currently going through. Not something I went through 3 months ago, not something I went through a year ago. Not that that can't be helpful, because those videos are super helpful for me, but I'm hoping to maybe have a little different twist on it and kind of share what I'm currently going through. So today I used to go to therapy in 2015, 2016. I went for about 14 months. It was extremely, extremely helpful. I was very ashamed at first. I was embarrassed. I didn't tell anyone. I was scared to admit it. However, the more and more I went, the more and more I opened up about it. And I stopped going. And I talk to friends now, and back then, they were shocked that I went to therapy. And it was so funny. My one buddy, about 6 months ago, he asked if I went. Or somehow we started talking about it, and I told him that I used to go to therapy, and it was super helpful. And he was like, really? And then he said, he was asking me all these questions, like questions that he was interested in going, you know. And he's a big guy, you know, very prideful, ego and that, very confident. But he was asking me all these questions. I'm like, man, you should go. It's like extremely helpful. That was on like a Saturday. He texted me Monday, can I get your therapist's phone number? Because he wanted to go, you know, but he felt like he was embarrassed. He was shocked that I went, and I was open about it and telling him about it. And like I said, 2 days later, he's asking for the therapist number. So yesterday, I emailed the lady that I used to go to years ago, just because I know her. I liked going to her. She knew my backstory. It takes a while to build trust with a therapist. It takes like a few, you know, I don't know, 2 to maybe 10 sessions. But I went up to her for 14 months, so I have trust with her. She knows the backstory. I emailed her yesterday afternoon. She got back to me like within an hour. She had a cancellation this morning, which was perfect because I wanted to see her instantly. So I went this morning at 9:30 and got to talk to her for 45 minutes, and it was super, super helpful. Kind of just shared with her what's been going on the last 3 or 4 months in my life and where I'm at right now and how hurt I am and how devastated I am. But go one day at a time, one day at a time. I got some people reaching out to me that's been super helpful. So this video is mainly for men. Don't be too prideful. Put the ego aside. Therapy's not a bad thing. I'm proud of it. I like telling people that I go. I like having them ask me questions. Specifically, it's the men that ask the questions. Again, I'm not embarrassed by it at all. Again, I used to be immature, and I used to be embarrassed by that and not want to admit it and hide from it. But now I love it. And so I kind of I take pride in sharing it. I just posted a thing on Facebook with a picture outside the therapist office with a long post about me going to therapy and kind of what this video is about, and saying, man, like, don't be scared. Put your pride and ego to the side. Get professional help. Reach out to a friend. Reach out to a family member. It's okay. Life's fucking hard. You go through these peaks and valleys. Right now, I'm in the deepest valley of my life. I'm using YouTube, like I said in the other video, as kind of an outlet to kind of share my truth, share my current story, what's going on currently in my life, and maybe, hopefully, it'll help men along the way. Like I said, I got a few messages from Saturday's video, and I was like, I need to do more of these personal videos, more of these vulnerable videos, more of these videos that aren't about business. It's more about life, the real shit, you know? So I just want to make this video. Man, it's okay. Reach out to me. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a message on YouTube. If you want to chat, I am open to that, you know. Reach out if you want to cry, if you want to scream, if you want to vent. I'm totally cool with that. We can have a little chit chat, you know. But if you need help, professional help, like, don't be scared to go. It's super helpful. It's so nice to just go and just kind of unload the pent-up emotions, things inside, to someone that's not going to judge you, someone that's not going to, it's a third party, you know, someone that doesn't know family or friends or anyone, you know, not that they would share it, but it's just nice to just kind of go unload. And then she gives me feedback and says, like, this was the first session, so it was a little bit different. I was doing 99.9% of the talking, but she was giving me some, well, this is why people do this. This is why people do that. This is called such and such, Oh, I didn't know any of that, So it was very, very helpful. I walked out of there just feeling like, not $1 million, like $87,000. I felt a lot better though, just like a load off my shoulder. And I'm going back next Tuesday, and then I'm going to start going every Monday morning. So don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. Don't be embarrassed. Reach out for professional help. I think mental health going forward, it's 2018 right now. I really think it's starting to be talked about more, which I think is awesome. And I really think it's going to take on kind of the physical health kick that went on 15, 18, 20 years ago. I think it, maybe not to that scale, but I really think it's going to be in the next 3 to 5, 7 years, it's going to be talked about a lot more. It's going to be accepted a lot more, not looked down on. And I'm hoping to make a little dent in that universe and help men and inspire men to know that it's okay to go get help. And it feels fucking awesome. It's not just good for you, it's good for your family. So that's all for now. A little bit different video, like I said, but expect more of these. Expect the relationship, the real shit in life. This channel isn't going to just be about business now. So if you're interested in hearing more, hit that red subscribe button down below. If you have any comments, tips, on therapy, on dealing with those valleys, dealing with those curveballs, the when life hands you lemons. If you got any tips, man, I know I could benefit from them, and I'm sure other people could. So share it down in the comments below. Thank you.